biggest problem with men today is they simply don't think, because the school system don't teach us to think. They put us in the school for hours every day to used to with it, and when we grow up, we sit in a company in the desk, just like we sit in school for 10 years, 12 years. We ask questions when we raise our hands. We go to pee and go eat when the bell rings. The same as in a company. You ask permission from your boss. You knock off when it's time to knock off, and you have to be at the company, at your desk at a certain time in a day. School don't teach you knowledge. They train you, they brainwashing you to put you in the desk, to lock you in a company, in your desk, in a rat race. So you be dependent. You don't think for yourself. You don't think for your life. You just live like an animal. You live like you are programmed to live. When you are at school for 12 years, they program in your mind how you will live to the rest of your life. But you can undo that. You can reprogram your mind to live freer, to choose your freedom instead of live the way people put you in a cage, in a box, so you live the way they wanted you to live. Excuse me for the dogs at the background, it just go crazy. But you can live and choose how to live. The school system wants you to become a worker, but you can break out. You don't become a worker if you don't want to. How? Build your own business, build your own system. Get other people to work for you instead of work for other people. The school never teach you that. The school only teach you what you want to become. Like what you want as a job. What jobs do you want? A dentist, an electrician, carpenter, plumber. That is just a job. They never ask you questions like what business do you want to open? What company do you want to run? They never ask such questions in school. And your kids, 12 years, 15 years at school, they don't know that the simple thing is you become good at what you do every day. That one simple thing will get you to success, but they don't tell you that in school. They only tell you and your kids, you have to do this, you have to do that. You have to be good at math, good at physics, so you have a chance to work in a big company. Thank you, I don't want to work in a company. I want to open a company. I don't want to work for other business. I want to run my own business. That is the difference between successful people and people who are good at school. A school is the student who study really well, obey the school law, and when they grow up, they graduate and they obey to the thing that they learned in school. Study hard, get a job, get paid, and work until you die. But student who not good at school, F student, who always have an F in the exam because they don't obey the school law. They break out. They choose to live their own way. And when they grow up, they graduate. They choose their own way to live. They choose their own business. They don't work in a corporation. They run their own corporation. And they get a student to work for them because a student is obeys to the law. They obey student for the company's policy. They never ask questions, never ask why. They just work and save money. That's what school and A students do. C student is the student that not good at school but will run a company. They not learn from school. They learn from They learn from street. They learn from people who already be there, the place that they want, to apply it in real life. That's how C students do. And if you don't think, you don't stop scrolling, you don't stop watch TV, Netflix, you don't take out a pen and paper to write down your goal, to write down your thought, write down your mind, write down what you're gonna become in the next 5 years. You don't put your future vision down in paper. You don't force yourself to think. When you hold the phone in your hand, you don't think. You let the phone think for you. The phone decides what to show you next. But when you hold a pen in your hand and a paper in front of you, you force your mind to think what to write down. Ask yourself a question. What you gonna become in future? In 6 months? What is the most valuable skills that you can learn now will get a big impact in your life, in your financial life, in your social life, in the relationships with friends, family, wife, husband? Have you ever think about that? If you want to change your life today, do something different. If you don't change, nothing will change for you. If you use the phone all the time, your mind will numb and not working. You just look for instant dopamine. You don't like this video, swipe away. Look for another video, another instant dopamine hit. Your mind don't like effort because satisfaction is so easy. Just one swipe away from instant satisfaction. So that when you work on your goal, you face a problem. You face a bump in the road. You quit. That's what you do when you train your mind every day, scrolling. Watch for next video. You don't use deep work. You don't focus. You don't sit down hours to think, to write, to work on yourself. You cannot focus. You waste your time. That is the reason why men today don't think. But if you think and you choose, you will become better. You choose who you become from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now. You choose what to do every day to become what you want in life. To achieve your goal, you choose the action, not choose to quit. Your life now is the sum average of the things that you choose in the past and the things that you think in your mind and the act that you choose every day. You choose to watch TV, watch Netflix, scroll on the phone in the past 5 years. So now you end up work for other people. You don't control yourself to be disciplined, to work on your goal. So now other people controlling you, controlling your time, controlling your income. So now control the only things that you can control on this planet Earth. It is yourself, your thought. Control it. If you don't control it, other people will control you. How to control it? If you cut yourself holding a phone on your hand, put it in your pocket immediately and say to yourself, I'm not scrolling. I'm not wasting my time. I am a man of goal. I am a man of thinker. I think. I fight. I fight for a better version of myself. I fight for the devil that wants me to scroll, wants me to drift away along with life. And what is the devil? The devil is the man behind those apps that get your attention. They wrap your attention, wrap your time, so they make money from your attention. They spend millions to hire people to write the algorithm to get you hooked. Those apps is not for you. The apps is there for the owner. They want as much as your attention as possible. They train yourself to become an animal, become a sucker, suck the screen, suck content. You don't create, but you consume. Consume do not bring riches. If you consume every day, you're watching, you're listening, you're reading on Facebook, on TikTok, whatever. You consume other people's opinion. You're consuming the product of other people. You do not make your own product. You do not make your own content. You do not think about how to make money online. Why the young kids today, 15, 16, 20, 25, make thousands of dollars every day, millions every month. They make in 1 month more than you work for entire 5 years. And you're still scrolling and you're still wasting time. You don't ask questions. You don't start to work on yourself, start to work on your goal, start to learn how to make money online. It's 2025 and you still not work for money. You still not make money from online. You're still selling yourself, selling your time for money. And the Federal Reserve just printing million every week. And you have to sell your life for that paper. Stop that. Work on yourself. Learn how to make money online. Learn how to use money to work for you. Learn how to use leverage. Learn how to use time. Work for you, not for you selling your time for money. If you don't choose, you lose. If you choose the wrong thing, you lose faster. Choose the wrong things and don't choose equal to failure. The only thing will lead to success is choose the right thing, choose the hard thing, choose to sacrifice yourself, your time now for your better future. If you don't choose to work on yourself, on your goal now, to build your system now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you will work, and work until you die. If you don't build, you will work for other people. Other people will hire you to build their dream if you don't build your dream now, if you don't make money from your dream. Smart people will choose smart, choose hard. The highest form of self-discipline, the highest form of self-love is discipline. Work on your goal, work on yourself, stop scrolling. Stop being an animal that other people manipulate to make money, to make themselves richer. Be smart. Cheers.